Are they on their way? No. 4 Zerglings and 5 Hydras. These larvae will pop. Pop. Yes, indeed they do. They die. Hydra's on the way. A couple mutas in the air. Going to be able to take out these Zerglings quite handily as the Hydras are out of position. And they look so cute trying to survive. And, oh, right-click movement, very bad. Spinecrawler moving, but takes 12 seconds to burrow, leaving it exposed for the mutas. Unfortunately, dying to focus fire from the Hydras. Finally, the skies are clear. These spore crawlers only used, of course, against overlords now and overseers. Tomko not doing too much with his expansion, in fact, letting it gather its maximum of 3 larvae as he continues to move the Hydras around the map. I'll tell you when they get somewhere important, but right now, looks like he's moving. Xander's moving out with a bunch of units, including both of his queens. Only at 45 supply, 21 minutes into the game. I don't feel bad for saying that. His opponent is 46 supply, so very even in terms of supply. But now Tomko does enjoy having his own expansion up, continuing this Hydra bling action as Xander chooses to go with Slowling Hydra. But creeping up the map is not a bad idea if you remember that these creep tumors can spawn another one. And this is something that a surprising amount of Zerg players do not know, that you can actually spawn another creep tumor, and I think that's quite funny and sad at the same time. But Banelings not getting speed even though its layer is up, and they will move about the same speed as Hydras, or is that just because they're all kind of in one area? It looks like no, in fact, Banelings move just very slightly faster. But both forces being kind of put in formation, so to speak. These roaches need to be up front to deal with both the range and the Banelings that might come near. And we do have a layer morphing into a hive. Ooh! Will we see Ultras? Will we see Broodlords? Will we see a hive? It's a hive. ZvZ getting hive tech is quite interesting in that Ultras aren't really that big of a factor. And it looks like those poor Zerglings sacrifice themselves to scout. And it looks like Tomko feels a little bit worse about engaging. Unfortunately, the Banelings don't feel bad, and they kind of waste themselves on a couple of Zerglings as well as Speedling, or as well as Roaches. Burrow saving the day as Xander's not having a detector. Finally, now realizing he needs to get his expansion as main is probably mined out, nearly. Needs continual reinforcements with Econ. He only has 17 drones, and his opponent only has 21 drones. This is quite curious. You need more economy if you're a Zerg player. ZvZ, though, it's kind of tough to gather that in, as aggression is easy to come by. These groups of Hydras will be spotted by the Overlord, just barely. So if Xander is paying attention, he will be able to engage and kind of kill them. Unfortunately, his Zerglings will not be able to get that surround that he's looking for. But they will die if the Hydras turn around and kind of look at their direction. And oh no, another case of having his another burrow saves the day. But you never want to right-click, always attack move unless there's a specific purpose. You don't want to lose units unnecessarily. It's very bad for business. Again, he can spawn creep tumors from all of these and continually spawn them. Infestation Pit now for Xander has 5 drones doing absolutely nothing. And that is not a good thing either. And I'm not sure if they came from the expansion that got sniped, but that's bad. 2 more mutas moving out, realizing they can, in fact, snipe tech buildings if they so desire. These Hydras being selected, unburrow, and move back to the rest of these Baneling mines as well as Hydras. A couple of spine crawlers going up, even though Xander has shown no aggression. Tomko needs to transfer some workers, even though he has not a lot of workers to begin with, neglecting his larva as he moves out across the map. Not sure where his focus is, but it's not where it needs to be. Still now at 56 supply, and his opponent at 52 supply. Xander looks like he's doing a little bit better, but that's because he took all his drones off of his main, except for the ones that came from his expansion. So these mutas going to say, ooh, free drone kills, and get no, maybe one, I'm not sure. One kill for that muta as the hydras and queens, and a roach comes in just for good measure. This game could go either way, as Tomko does have the income advantage, or should. No, he doesn't. Sander is actually ahead, even though... Wow, Sander pulled ahead in the economy, even though he has 5 drones just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. A spit reflexively as he is supply blocked. An Ultra is coming out! Oh my goodness, an Ultra! In ZvZ, where there are like 2 roaches on the ground, I am flabbergasted. No chitinous plating, which will make the Ultra that much more impervious to Zerglings, that much more resistant to roaches, and Hydras will still own them en masse. But 2 Infestors! Oh, might we see some fungal or infested Terrans? Oh joy, but this has gone to ridiculous lengths as these mutas kind of chill out over a possible 3rd for Tomko. Looks like he's going to take that expansion that he sniped from Sander a little bit ago. And as soon as it gets up and underway, we'll see. But now Sander responding with a burrow all his own, maybe intending to get these 2 Infestors to burrow and double fungal growth Tomko's drones, but it looks like he doesn't have a lot. He has all of his drones here mining off of 3 mineral patches. Not too swift. But he does get his 3rd expansion up and running. It looks like Sander will be moving on to take this gold. But 3 Ultras out, along with Hydra back and Speedlings. I would say right now, Tomko can just 1A and win, provided he waits, he rallies up all his units right about here. But Burrow move Infestors, 3 of them, in fact, going to be moving out. Maybe, gonna kill all the Hydras. In fact, Fungal 3 times kills Hydras, so could be nifty. It looks like, Sander doing something slick. He's taking out the back door, and this will cripple his opponent Tomko as he is able to snipe all of his... Oh no! Oh my god! Tomko, great scouting here. Will he see it in time? And yes, he will. I would have just burrowed everything, Sander. But it looks like you're going to get your stuff dead. 2 Infested Terran, 5 Infested... Oh my goodness, how many Infested Terrans are there? Not enough, as they do go down very quickly to Hydras. Looks like the bulk of Sander's force has gone down. But we do see more Hydras being rallied somewhere. They do stop at the edge of the creep. And Muta's back. Going to be sniping the Queen now. And gets a last spit. 3 Hydras coming in. And this should ward off the Mutas, but the Queen sniping has done now. Mutas, her Ultras, I apologize. Ultras just going nom nom to that spine crawler, killing it. And I suspect this might be it, as the Ultras will be able to just absolutely rape. Ooh, 1 Ultra going down to the... Oh, it looks like the Ultra can't fit through there, and looks like he's being blocked by his Hydras, and now the expansion for Sander going down. Tomko has a 3rd up and running. Queen out, ready to spit. And at this point, not much Sander can do. He is completely wiped out, only has maybe a few drones, 3 or 4 drones, 23 drones. Looks like they all evacuated up here, back again. These 5 drones still not doing anything. Taking the game off. Now, Ultras aren't too good against a mass number of Zerglings. The area effect will affect them, but a big surround will hurt them. Now, Tomko moving in. This Spore is going to kill this mutant, maybe. And Sander calls it. Good game. Very peculiar game, but fun to watch nonetheless. Looks like those drones are getting their comeuppance as the Ultra will go nom nom nom. So, that was it for Group B. Another ZvZ on Blistering Sands, the Hive Tech. Curiously enough, Ultras did come out. Still no... Oh, he did get chitinous plating. Very nice. Did he have an Evo chamber? No, you need to upgrade armor with Ultras, because that's where you go. Ultras are tanks, and what do tanks need? Armor. So they already have 3 armor, but getting the max of 6 is much, much better. So, that's it for Group B. Stay tuned for Group whatever I have left. E, maybe? I think it's E. Group E is next.